Friday deal stories. I'm going to give you guys a quick updates on the 22K deal that I talked to you guys about last week. I'm going to go find a parking really quick here so we can chat a little bit. But I'm going to wait until you guys get on here so I can share with you guys. But that 22K is not going so well. And I'll have to tell you guys all about it. So I'm going to wait until you guys get on. Happy Friday, you guys. I'm going to go find a parking right now. For those of you who haven't followed me on IG, Instagram, or my wife, the link in the description, it's at Khang.wtm. That's where I post, kind of some other stuff besides wholesaling. But I'm going to go find a parking so we can chat about this 22K wholesale deal. And it's not good, you guys. So I'll have to find a parking here real quick. But I was telling everybody on IG that I'll be on at 10, so 10:30. So, okay. Boom. I'll roll down the window. Make sure it doesn't overheat. Boom. Anyways, you guys, as you come on to the live, smash that thumbs up. And I'm going to give you guys a shout out. Katrina Hits, happy Friday. The Real DJ Smooth, happy Friday. Jose R, happy Friday. Jin, what up? Earlier than usual, but still late. For those of you who are new to the channel, I go live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And typically I try to do it at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard. And most of the time I am late. But I got to give you guys an update on this 22K deal. And it's not good. Emperor, Brutus Emperor, what up, buddy? Happy Friday. JC, Joe Dirt, what up? Happy Friday. You guys, as you enter the live stream, drop me a comment. I'll give you guys a shout out. Alex, what up? Happy Friday. Tani, Stanley House Invest 2018. Good name. Jared. What up? Happy Friday. If you guys haven't followed me on IG, it's Khang. It's at Khang.wtm. Khang.wtm. And you can follow my wife as well. And I drop both of our Instagram name in the comment or in the descriptions, so you can go there. Michael, what's up? How's it going? Happy Friday, dude. It's going good, man. But going good, but having there's a couple of issue came up this Friday. So you know what? And I want to share with you guys a little bit how I operate and how I able to like. And the thing is, you guys, we're all human, right? We're all human. I come across days where I have bad days, where things doesn't go well. Like today, there's a couple of things that hasn't gone well. And how I normally overcome things, especially when I get into a tight situation, how I overcome things and not let it pulls me down, so I can just move forward and focus on the next thing and what needed to get done, and not let it drag me down. Is I always take my situation and compare it with someone else's, right? Let's just say I lost on a deal. All right, let's just say I lost on a deal, and I would compare my deal to some other bigger deal, and so a lot of times when I was going through this journey, and especially when I was rehabbing, and how I was able to pull through a lot of stuff that I was going through when I was rehabbing project, because I got myself into a lot of trouble, because I was messing things up and overpaying and all kinds of things, and how I was able to overcome things like that and not let it hold me back is hearing what my mentor has to go through. Me losing on a deal that's 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, etc. And I compare it to people that, man, has lost on deal that were 70, 80, 100,000, or even over that, right? And I always tell myself that, Khang, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you're not going to care about this $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 deal, right? Because as you grow, you will acquire more tools, and then your way of thinking will expand, and you won't worry about the small deal. Like, so let me give you guys an example. My wife and I, when we were working in the mall, right, and we're selling this hair extension products, and we would get customer where, man, they like, hey, I want to buy it. They're ready to buy it, and we're about to ring them up, right? We're about to ring them up, and their card declined, or their card got declined, or when we're about, there's so many incidents, and it was like $100. You know, some of them was like $100, even a $50, even a, you know, between, so whatever the price is. And we're like, man, we had it, and then we lost it. Because a lot of times they either buy it now or they don't, and some of them does come back. But man, we used to like dwell on it, and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, we lost this $100 sale. And my wife and I used to say to each other, and this is what we said. We're like, man, probably a year from now, 2 years from now, we're not gonna worry about losing $100 sales or $200 sales. It's because a lot of times, you know, what I'm thinking is that we think too small. So we think too small, and but it's hard to think big when it's like when you're in the situation, it's hard. You know what I mean? So that's exactly. So I base I base whatever I'm going through on my past experience as well. So I figure that, you know what, a year from now, 2 years from now, I'm not going to worry about losing on a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 deal, because I'll probably more focus on the $100,000, whatever it is, right? And that's how I get myself to like, did I lose all of you? But anyways, you guys, that's just kind of something I want to share with you guys. And a lot of times, you know, don't let things like that hold you back when you come across a setbacks, brick walls, or things like that. Always compare your situation, you know, to someone else. You know, these people. So when I compare myself with my mentor, and I say, man, he had it pretty bad, but he's able to overcome it. And my situation compared to his, it's like really tiny. So if he was able to overcome it, then I can overcome this too, right? So anyways, and then also too is when you think that your goal is so big where it's hard to hard for you to accomplish, because it's so big where you felt like, man, I don't know if I could, right? So, and then now what I do is I compare myself with people that has even bigger, right? So whatever I'm making now whatever I'm making now, let's just say in a year, people make it in a month, or whatever I'm making in a month, people make it in a week or in a days, or in a day. And I said, man, so I compare my goals to them, and I said, man, so mine's really tiny, and if they're able to accomplish it, so can I, right? So a lot of times where, and things like that. So that's just what I want to share with you guys. You know, for those of you who get stuck, who feel overwhelmed, who get stuck and don't know how to push yourself, get yourself amp up, motivated again. And that's the biggest thing, is you got to get yourself in a place where you just don't feel down, because when you feel down, your energy is not there, the excitement is not there. Because a lot of times, you know, people, we get into like new career or a new journey or a new path, we get all excited and we get amped up. You know, let's just say we watch a video, we read a book, or we go to a seminars, or we met somebody and we heard their stories, and we get so motivated and amped up, and we got into this journey, this new business, this new career. People get excited, amp up, and motivated, right? And then after a month, 2 months, 3 months, you just start to see their motivation really going down and down and down, because they don't see the results, right? It seems like they're going at it, but they're not seeing the results. So a lot of your time, the motivation, right? That motivation, just like you lost it, right? And then you just go back to your normal, regular life. Then you go to your 9-to-5 job, whatever it is, right? So a lot of times what it is that, you know, you got to self-motivate yourself, and always think about and try to think about the reward, right? Try to think about, man, the possibilities, and to think about, man, if when I get there, it will be so amazing and things like that. So don't try to look at your situation you're in. I mean, recognize it. Don't be in denial, right? If you're having financial problem and things like that, and you got bills to pay, you got to recognize all the bills you need to pay and where you're at, right? Where you're at and what got you there, so you can fix it. But don't let that hold you back and pull you down. Think of, man, when I do this first deal, or man, when I do this next deal, all this will be taken care of. So things like that, because you want to get yourself back into the excitement, right? Get you back into that excitement so you can keep on pounding and going again, right? So try to fuel yourself up. And trust me, I have days where I was like, man, you're like, but then, and then I catch myself and I say, you know what? Majority of people will get hung up on this and they will not go forward. But I don't want to be that 99%, right? So you gotta think differently than the other 99%, if that makes sense, right? So anyways, you guys, let's get into this Deal Friday. So the 22K deal that I shared with you guys, it was supposed to be a regular transactions, and then all of a sudden it went to a probate, and now the probate's gone bad. So the seller that tells us, hey, he has the right to sell the property. So he said that his wife has made a will, and has, when she passed away, he gets to pretty much inherit the property, right? Probate gone bad. That's what I should title it. So after this, I'll retitle it. But so anyways, so we found out that the will, technically, the guy that signs this purchase and sale agreement, him and his wife that passed away, they're not legally married. So the will doesn't really work, and he doesn't have the original copy to the will. And so we're trying to get some attorney involved, and attorney said, hey, Khang, there's nothing I can do here. We need the original will to this. So now what happened is that this has gone bad. So the people that has the right to sell the property, is the kids. So basically the people that are legally allowed to sell this property is the heir, right? So we try to find the kids. Let me try to pull to a place where I can get a better. I don't know if the lighting doesn't seem so good, so let me see here. Let me swing around. A little bit better. Okay. So anyways, you guys, I have the seller contact the kid, and so before that, the seller calls back and said, hey, Khang, I found the quick claim deed. All right, I found the quick claim deed where my wife quick claim it to me, and now it's in my name. Well, for some reason, the title company reviewed the quick claim deed. The quick claim deed it's never been filed, and it's been so long ago, it's now become, I guess, invalid. Man, so I really thought the deal was done. It's a 22K deal. It's supposed to be an easy, smooth transaction. Found a buyer within like 2 days. So anyways, call the seller back and said, hey, the title company is not going to accept it. It's not going to work. We need to contact the kid and actually go through the probate and get the kids to help out to sign off on this. So there's 3 kids that's involved. And he able to contact 2 of them. The other one, he doesn't have his contact information. Now, the problem is the kids hate him. The kid hated him. Don't know what the whole issue is, but the kid hates him. I guess there's this big grudge that that they're holding him against, that saying he has something to do with the death of his wife or whatever it is. So I really don't know what happened. But all we know is the kid hates him, and the kid's not going to help him through this. So technically, he's not even legally to sign and sell the property. So we have to contact the kid. We try to call the kids, contact the kids, have heard nothing back. And the buyer even jumped in to help out because she really wants the deal. So the buyer jumped in and said, hey, Khang, You know, those two are girls. Maybe it's easy. I say, hey, maybe it's easier for you to talk because you guys are, you know, it's all girls. So maybe it's easier for you guys to talk and relate or whatever. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm screaming. Um, so the buyer jumped in. I gave the buyers the phone number. She tried to call them, and sorry, you guys, I got some incoming call. So anyways, the buyer jumped in. Buyer tried to call. Buyer contacted me back yesterday and said, "Hey, Khang, we're not able to reach any of the kids. We skip traced them, found their house. The buyer even drove there, and they wouldn't answer. And she tried to call multiple times. We tried to call multiple times. We tell the kids that, hey, you guys are the one that's gonna inherit the property. We want to do, you know, we're gonna do the deal with you guys. Not sure what's going on your dad's side, whatever it is." And so anyway, so none of the kids called back. They text back. They said they don't want to sell it. They don't want to have anything to do with it. They're not going to have, you know, they're not going to let him have any of the money. So the buyer came back. The buyer said, hey, Khang, we tried. So we have to send them a recessions addendum, a cancel addendum. So they're getting their deposit back because obviously the seller couldn't move forward to execute and close on it. So right now, what we are doing is that we are having, so the deal is pretty much, the only way that we can save it is we're going to keep trying to contact the kid and see if they want to move forward. It really doesn't seem like they want to do it. So this might have to be a canceled deal and move on to the next one. But we're going to keep trying. We're not going to let it go. I'm just going to have one of my VAs stay on top of it and keep calling the kid and see if maybe send them some letters, text message and things like that, and see if they were able to want it to move forward and sell the property with us still. But anyways, you guys, that's it. I'm not sure what else to say, but buyers getting their $15,000 non-refundable back. We're gonna send the seller the cancel addendum and just gonna cancel the whole thing, and we get our earnest money back. And now we just have to cancel or try to move forward and with the kids. So anyways, you guys, and a lot of times, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and especially when you are doing a lot of deals, there are deals where it's gonna fall apart. Not everything are rainbows, and it's not all don't go sweetly, right? So anyways, but there's plenty of deals out there, you guys, right? We're working on a $60,000 deal. There's another one that we're working on that are between a $50,000 and a $70,000. I'm not exactly sure because a lot of times it can change according to if the buyer comes out there and see if the property needs a lot of work or whatever. But anyways, that's it. You guys have any questions, drop in the comment. I'm more than happy to answer it. Ray, what up? Happy Friday. Alex, happy Friday. JC, Rohan, what up? GLT01, happy Friday. Michael, hey Khang, what assignment contract and purchase and sell contract do you use for virtual wholesaling and assist? Well, Michael, basically, if you want to get my purchase and sell assignment contract, the double closing, where I do a video and teach you how to fill it out and everything like that, you have to buy it, and the link is in the description. If you want to buy it, it's $4.95. You get to, so beside the contract, you get the seller script that I share with you exactly how I talk to seller. You get to come onto our private Facebook group as well. Or you can go to, I think Flipman actually give them out for free, so you can go there and check him out. His YouTube channel, the Flipman, aka Ty the Flipman. He gives his contract out for free. So, and you can also post that question on the wholesaling houses full-time, bigger pockets and things like that. And there are people that are willing to give it to you for free. It's just mine. I bundle it all together, and so it's a package deal. So now you have to buy it. Kristen, do you go after houses in trust or waste of time? If it all falls into the inherit, the probates and all that with equity, yeah. Deals on market or move properties, is it a good idea to buy those? Deal on make me move. Rohan, I typically don't, honestly, I don't spend a lot of times or have my girls spend a lot of time on Craigslist or for sale by owner. We typically call expired listing if we cold call. If I buy your wife marketing course, what's a good amount to start marketing with? Brutus Emperor, to be honest with you, it's really up to you. It could be between 500 to $1,000. It could be a few $100. It's all about the consistency, and what she's sharing it is how you pull this list, you know, and how often do you send out the marketing? What is a good marketing piece, postcard, letters that yield us a good return, right? And also too is she'll show you step by step how to actually go through and pull these lists. And also too is how to pull a cash buyer list from it as well, and what letters do we send out to these cash buyer. But there's no, so you don't need a big budget, right? You don't need a big budget to start, right? You can start with a few $100, $500, $1,000, but it's all about being consistent and knowing what list to target, especially based on your amount. So if you get, you know, if your marketing budget amount gets bigger, then you can obviously spend more on a wider range of lists. But if you are very limited, then there is a specific list that you want to really narrow down, right? And she will share that on her marketing piece. She'll give you, for those of you who's pre-order, I think she's by August 15th, she should be done with it. You'll get a code to her private Facebook group. And also too is she'll share with you 2 contact info of the people that she chat with to hire the VA, and one of the gal that she worked with to do all of her marketing. So once you set it up, it's almost like a click of a button. Brutus Emperor, it's almost like a click of a button to send it out. But she'll share with you what marketing piece that yields us the best return. And man, you know, since we sent out like 30 to 40, you know, between 35 to 40,000 a month for us, we went through a lot of trial and error, because when we send it out, we don't get good result back. Man, that's a lot of money. So we went through a lot. We went through actually a lot already. So we know which is working, which is getting the phone ring, which one is getting us a better return. So she's gonna share that with you. But the 2 contact info, those are just for you guys that prepay. After this, I'm not gonna. She's not gonna share it. So only for those of you who prepay. But if you guys want to buy it, the link is in the descriptions. Go to wholesale2million.com. And trust me, when you get onto a private Facebook group, man, it's a great community to be a part of, in my personal opinion. Because everyone on there is really giving back and helping each other out. And obviously, you know, we're all on the same path. We all try to get to the next level of our life. We all try to succeed in this business. And it's just nice to see everybody helping each other out. What is the best way to find buyers? I'm having problem with that. Canada, there's a lot of ways to find buyers. You should check out my YouTube 11 ways to find cash buyer. So you can check that out as well. Jinwoo, why don't seller and the kids divide the money in half? Dude, but the kids, so basically the guy, like, he has nothing to do with the property. So the kids does not want to give him any money. So we told the kid, hey, you know what? So basically I'm not sure exactly what happened is, but I just know the kid doesn't like him. So the kid's the one that's inherit the property, and it's really up to them if they want to divide the money or they want to sell the property or not. They just don't want it to sell it, period. And they just don't want to have him do anything with the property, or I don't know what it is, but they don't want to split the money with him. They just don't want to do anything. They just don't want to sell it. Sam, can you refer me to someone who can skip trace a list for me to get phone number? Sam, you can hire a VA, or I know there's a company that actually does it. I know there's a company that actually does it. I think it's, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Investor Fuse. What Investor Fuse does is that they came out with this new app, and it's $1 per, let's just say that you came across a vacant property while you're driving for $1. You just text them the address. They'll basically set up a mailing campaign for you where they will send out these postcards for you, and it's $1 per postcard or $1 per address, and they will do the skip tracing for you, I think. But you can call them or email them. I think it's InvestorFuse, info@InvestorFuse. What does the non-refundable become? When does the non-refundable become refundable? So Nelly, basically in our assignment agreement is that the only time that it becomes refundable back to the buyer is if the seller for some reason does not want to move forward to sign the closing, right? If the seller doesn't move forward for some ever weird reason, they don't want to sign to sell the property at the closing table, then obviously that's not on the buyer's fault. So that's pretty much the seller, and that's between us and the seller. So that's when the money gets returned to our buyers, and that is one of the statement on our assignment agreement, right? And in our agreement, there's so many language in there that bounds the sellers that they have to, once they sign it, they are committed. And if they don't, then they get, then we get to, basically they have to pay us a fee, or we'll have, that we can go after and sue them and all of that. But obviously we're not in the business to do that. So typically I don't even do that. We never had any problem with the seller does not want to move forward to sell the property at the time of we're ready to close on it. But even for some reason, if the seller, I probably wouldn't even just go after him. It just takes too much time, and it's just not. Give me a shout out, Khang, Rohan, Victorine. Hold on, Rohan. You guys, as I giving you as a shout out, smash the thumbs up for me. And if this video add any kind of value to you, even a tiny bit, where it gives you that click, smash the thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification. That way when I upload a new video, you'll be able to get notified. Also too, for those of you who's following my step-by-steps to close your first wholesale deal, we're getting to close to step number 6, and I think number 7 is I'm gonna put everything together for you guys. So number 6 is the next one, and I think that's what I want to give you guys a little bit more time, but I think that one, I'm trying to pump it out either Monday or Tuesday. So get excited, you guys. And for those of you who comment on, video number 1 saying I'm committed, man, you guys better follow through, man, because I'm going to call you out if you don't. I getting some of you guys, I'm committed. You guys got to understand this. Even when you say it, but deep down, if you're not fully mentally, you're going to give up. I'll tell you why. In life, you're going to get a lot of things thrown at your way. As you're trying to go at this journey, as you're trying to climb this mountain, as you're going to try to climb this mountain, there's going to be rocks thrown at you. There's going to be potholes. There's going to be cougars and wolf and wolverines. They're going to come out and try and attack you. So things are going to happen to you in this journey. Even if you say, I'm committed, but deep down, if you're not mentally say, are the few that is going to succeed. You are the few that is so determined that you're not going to let anything hold you back or pull you down, anything like that. But trust me, you guys. And I'm just sharing with you guys, this is the real world. This is not a fantasy world. This is the real world. When you go at this business, there are going to be a lot of things that's going to try to hold you back. There's going to be things that are going to happen to you in life in general that's going to try to hold you back. But you have to stay focused and have to stay determined and saying, I am one of the few that's going to make it. I am one of the few. Because you guys, if it was easy, we all would have made it. If it was easy, everybody would have been successful. But it's not. But it is not. But once you figure out how to do this business, because you already know how everything works, once you have all your tools in place, it will become easy, right? So making, doing 1 or 2 deals a month, it will be easy. All right? But the thing is that as you are starting to learn this, you're gonna get overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, right? And at first it seems like, man, this is not easy. It's hard. But like I said, once you get everything figured out, once all the puzzle comes together, then it will be easy. But I get so many of you, like, you guys trust me. And I just now, in my local area, I don't go and meet people anymore. Like, people, like, reach out to me. Hey, Khang, somebody said to call you, I'm trying to get into this business. Could you give me some tips? I want to meet, buy you coffee, tea, lunch, whatever it is. I want to go have fun with you, whatever. And I just start not doing anymore, because I know that most people that say it but don't really commit and it's not going to do it. Within a month they get all excited, and 2 months, and then all of a sudden you call them back and nothing really happens. And man, there's so many of them that I just like, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. So anyways, you guys, when my wife and I first got into the business, we went to these seminars, and there were like at least 100, 150 of them, right? And I have contact to some of them. Majority of them, you guys, don't do nothing. A few of them want to do 1 or 2 deals a year. All right? So, and all of them go there. All of them are excited, committed. Yeah, I'm going to succeed. Trust me. Even when, and a lot of times, just like when people said, oh, they set a resolution, I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to look good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then all of a sudden, a year go by, 6 months go by, and you see them like just drop it, right? So I'm telling you, man, this is not easy. So this is not easy, man. Man, I sleep, wake up, and have nightmares about doing deals. Dude, Rohan, that's good, man. When you have dreams, when you have dreams, that's when you know you are obsessive. That's when you know you're obsessed, right? And that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. I remember when I was working for this company, right? I was working for this company, and believe it or not, I have dreams that I was actually, so this company, they make custom orthotics. I was having dreams where I was working, because every single day I was thinking, how can I improve my skill so I can generate more of this for the company so I can get paid more? Because so basically that company, they pay you based on how much you can produce, right? So at the time, I was 18 and 19, and we're in a financial stress. So every day I was thinking, how can I improve? How can I improve my skill? How can I improve my skills, right? And I actually have dreams about it. So like within 6 months, within a year, I was being paid more than the guy that was there for 5, 7 to 10 years. And within 3 years, I was pretty maxed out. And that was like, I think when I quit, I was making about 18 bucks or 19 bucks an hour. Can you guys believe it? And I worked for the whole entire month, and I probably make $2,000 after taxes. I bring home like 1,700 bucks. And man, so anyways, you guys, obviously I wasn't exposed to real estate, to this kind of stuff. So my mind, my belief in my mind was very limited at the time. So for those of you who is exposed to this, believe that this business is real, that it is possible. So that way you can dig into it, because when you don't think it's real, then obviously you're going to shut it down. Believe that it's real so you can dig into it. And then the next step is believe in yourself, no matter where you're at right now, that you can do this, right? That you can do this. And the next step is just to take massive action and make it happen, man. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Yuman, Khang, in the marketing package, will you cover how you have your company structure? I'm going to think about it, because I'm gonna have my wife. I'm gonna have my wife. Let me see. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver for you guys. So that's something that I'm gonna ask the wife, and then maybe we'll create a video that we can add into the package where I'll share with you guys exactly how we have our business laid out, but not a promise. I think that's something that I can get my wife on board to. So that's that might be just like an extra video. So I can share that with you guys. But But don't buy the package because of that. And then if I don't have that, you guys will get all upset, right? So, and also too, you guys, the package is not for everybody. You know, the things that the package is not for everybody. It's only for those of you who's ready, who are committed, and who know that, you know, I have to invest in myself. I have to invest in my business if I want to grow. My wife and I had to pay money to get to where we are. We had to pay money for all the materials and things that we come across, for people, for information. It's not free. And when it's free, then it eats up a lot of your time because you're trying to find the free way, right? So it eats up a lot of your time. So if you have the time to find the free way, then go ahead. But you have the money. If I have the money, I'd rather pay it. I'd rather pay it than because I know that when it eats up a month, 2 months, 3 months of my time trying to figure it out, when somebody already had it figured out, in that 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, I could have done 1 deal, 2 deal. That makes me 5, 10, 20, 50K instead of, paying 1,000, 2,000. Who cares, right? But it's really all about it's really all about you, man. How do I get the package? My poop is, oh my God, I'm not gonna even, dude, I'm not gonna even say your name, man. It's funny. The link is in the description. If you want to purchase the package, the link is in the description. Go to wholesaletomillion.com, and that's where you'll be able to buy it. It's a no refund, no exchange products. Only buy if you are ready and you are committed and you believe that the product is going to deliver and give you the thing that you need. And now a lot of times is most people don't buy it because they don't see the value is there. So it's all come down to if you believe the value is there, then you buy it. But if you don't believe the value is there, then you're not going to buy it no matter what I say. Dan, the wholesale man, buying the $4.95. Dan, man, when you buy it, man, and then you get onto the private Facebook group and you will watch the video of me going through that seller script and being able to listen to some of my live call with the seller, man, you gotta know that, dude, if Khang probably wants to know who are able to join me live, thank you so much. Then after I get that, I'm buying the $14.95 when I get my first wholesale deal. Yeah, man, thank you so much, you guys. For those of you who actually bought my products, thank you so much for believing in me and believing in the products and believing in whatever I'm selling to you guys is worth it. So thank you so much for that. And truly, every single time when I see you guys' comment, and you guys can believe this or not, but when I see people put out that investment, because I know how it felt, when you're in a situation where $500 is a lot, $1,000 is a lot. So I know how it is. And I always think, how can I deliver more? How can I deliver more? Because seeing you guys in the group, posting, seeing you guys using the script, talking to seller, putting things into actions, and every day, I seen you guys posting things and working and grinding and hustling every single day. It really, 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 deep down in my heart, it really makes me feel so good, but it also makes me feel like, Khang, you need to add more. You need to add more value. You need to add more value. You need to add more value. And because I see the investment that you guys make, and I really, truly want to see every single one of you guys close your first wholesale deal, close multiple deals, so you guys can actually feel the reward that all the sacrifice and all the hard work that you put out, and believe me, that it's worth it. All right, you guys. But thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Haven't subscribed to the channel, smash that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, hit that bell notification. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.